From the streets to the stadiums.
Remo Stars away from home against Shooting Stars. Battle of the Stars.
From local leagues to global glory. It's time for Kickoff Sports Show. Breaking sport news, match analysis, hot takes, and real sports conversation. Join Young Striker 9, 8 a.m. weekdays as it brings the passion, the fact, the fire, every whistle, every goal, every moment.
Haaland shot, 2-1 City. Erling Haaland rifles it into the roof of the
Kickoff Sports Show, exclusive to Solutions 93.9 FM.
Previous 14 matches, and here is an opening for the visitors. Oh, what a strike that is from the new recruit, the Kazakh international, Dastan Satpayev. What a way to introduce yourself to the Chelsea faithful. Having made a first-team appearance for Chelsea, this corner is a decent one as it crossed the line. Pantazopoulos is claiming it. Referee says goal. So Western Sydney equalise. Pantazopoulos, the guy who said in the pre-game show, rule that one out. A lot of politics goes on there. Here's Hammond with a chance. Oh, all of a sudden, Western Sydney have taken the lead, and it's one of their best in Aiden Hammond, who strikes a real blow. Well, that's lovely football. There's the equaliser. Dario Asugo, one of the men in this starting side who played in the Premier League last season. The Portuguese youth international gets us back all square. Oh, that is a nice deflection for Western Sydney. Cicluna! Oh, luck's a fortune! But luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And what an opportunity that was from Dylan Cicluna. And didn't he make it count? Lovely footwork. And there is the equaliser. It did not take long. João Pedro setting up the equaliser. And the introduction of the Stars. Oh, that's brilliant from Carluccio. Lays it off. Western Sydney are back in front, and it's the leading goal scorer in the NPL this season, Awan Lual. Well, Chelsea looking to make it 4-4 here. Gittins made it 3-3. Delivers across. João Pedro.
An easy finish for a player of João Pedro's quality on the Harvey Norman replay. He just strokes it home.
Even in a friendly. He is filthy with that decision, and Chelsea, is this the moment? João Pedro! 5-4 to Chelsea, and the Brazilian superstar, their leading goal scorer last season, on the double. The Core Stadium, is there a 6 for Chelsea? Free header at the back post, and it's a scramble, and I reckon João Pedro has...
Chelsea's not stopping. Chelsea's looking like a team that is preparing for a banger season in the English Premier League. That was how Chelsea won 6-4 against the Western Sydney in their preseason game in Australia. Welcome to Kickoff Sports Show this Wednesday morning. My name is Oladapo Kudubi, call me YS9. This morning, a lot to talk about after disappointing outing for 10-time champions, Super Falcons, at the Continental Showpiece in Morocco. Their opener against Malawi, losing 3-2, even down by 2 goals before scoring 2 and, losing at the end of the day. A lot of questions begging for answers from Coach Justin Madugu. Why that formation? Why not studying your opponent? Why not starting on a positive note? Let's get your take this morning. The Facebook fan page is live, Solutions 939 FM. YouTube channel, Solutions 939 FM. If you were impressed and you think the Super Falcons can qualify from that group, or maybe they want to have just drop their crown from the group stage of the Alcon in Morocco. Remember, matches were also decided yesterday, and with the way we saw Egypt consider goals like somebody that brought jug to park or to get water at a tap or at the riverside. We've got a lot more to talk about today. We look at what is happening in the world of tennis. We'll talk NBA, we'll talk boxing, and more. This is Kickoff Sports Show. Alright, so let's start with tennis this morning, where Ekaterina Alexandrova collapsed on court in the third set of her WTA Tour match against Kristina Luitova at the Memphis Tennis Classic. The Alexandrova, who was a top seed at the tournament, was 5-4 down in the third set of a 3-hour match in temperature that reached 34 degrees Celsius when the match had to be stopped and she had a lengthy treatment. The world number 19 Alexandrova couldn't continue though and was forced to retire, handing 16-year-old Luitova victory in a debut match at the WTA Tour. Maybe just like what happened to the Super Falcons yesterday. But let's look at games going down this moment as we keep tracking updates. Well, let's go straight to the Memphis Classic WTA 250 live update this morning. Well, Renata Zarazua defeated McCartney Kessler 6-4, 6-1 as Yexing Mar defeated Kimberly Birrell 7-6, 6-4. Those were the games played in the wee hours of today. Doubles games also decided today. But let's quickly look at games going down this evening. 5 p.m. Katja Volyanet will take on Arina Shimanovic as we have Mario Sorio taking on Anastasia Zakharova and Zeynep Sonmens by 8 p.m. battling Elvina Kalieva. But now let's drive up a bit and look at the Mubadala DC Open WTA 500 category. Anastasia Potapova is through to the next round after beating Venus Williams 6-3, 6-3 very early today. Leila Fernandez will take on Alexandria Ayla by 4 p.m. today. Ludmila Samsonova against Zhixu Wang by 4 p.m. And we have Ashla Kroger in the last game for today by 11:30 p.m. take on Naomi Osaka. But now let's talk about the men this morning right there at the Mubadala DC. For the matches for the men at the Mubadala DC Open, we have Alex de Minaur taking on Stefanos Tsitsipas by 6 p.m. Same time, we have Lorenzo Musetti against Alexander Vukic. Looking at Alex Michelsen's game, it will be going down by 11 o'clock tonight against Andrea Manarino. So that's the updates coming up from the Mubadala DC. But now let's talk NBA here, where Draymond Green has agreed to return to the Golden State Warriors on a year $27.7 million deal. That's according to reports we are getting. Green turned down his $27.6 million a player option earlier this summer in a surprising move shortly before free agency kicked off. The decision created financial flexibility for Golden State Warriors, which was among the teams in the running to land LeBron James. Now, however, after James eventually decided to take his talent to Philadelphia 76ers, Green and the Warriors moved forward on a new deal. So you must also know your worth, right? So that's the situation right there. Now let's go straight to the other side. We talk football and we'll go straight to the Nigeria Premier Football League. We are getting updates about Shooting Stars preseason game going down on 1st of August, and it's going to be against rivals Sunshine Stars.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
You fit sabi dribble o, but you no fit dribble pass malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
All right, so let's talk NPFL this morning before talking other football stories across the globe. Well, in the Nigeria Premier Football League, teams are getting set for a new season, and we start from the home front here, where we are tracking the updates about the Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. And according to reports we are getting, there will be a preseason game between Shooting Stars and the Sunshine Stars of Akure on August 1st at the Adamasingba Stadium, Ibadan, by 8 a.m. You want to see the team that will be playing continental playoff before playing continental football. Go check this team, see how prepared they are. And remember, we've been tracking the progress of the Shooting Stars, looking at how they've been able to quickly start their preparations, the training early. So we wish the team all the best, and preseason is part of football, right? Now let's go straight to Warri Wolves this morning, where the head coach of the team, Hassan Abdullah, has dropped no fewer than 6 players following the Seasiders' 0-1 defeat to Rangers in a preseason friendly in Asaba over the weekend. The Gaffer, however, declared to reveal the identities of the 6 players deemed surplus for requirement, insisting that doing so could affect their market value or their careers at their parent clubs. Now, the 2026-2027 NPFL season is expected to kick off next month in August, ahead of the new campaign. Now, for Coach Abdallah, he has appealed to the Delta State government to support the team at a greater level. But now let's go continent this morning. A disappointing one for the Super Falcons. We expected a team that has won the Alcon 10 times to start on a positive note, but they never knew the Malawians had something different for them. Here is the game that went down yesterday.
Nice touch here. And probably opportunity, and it's the first goal! First goal for Malawi! Signed by Temwa. What a surprise! What a surprise tonight! The Malawians are not stopping, and this is an opportunity, and the second goal! Goal for Malawi by Shawinga, the captain of Malawi. This opportunity, Ajibadi, and it's 1 for Nigeria. 2 for Malawi. First goal for returns to the Malawians. Nice opportunity here. And it's the 3rd goal for Malawi by Temwa Shawinga. And it's an opportunity here. Probably the 2nd goal, yes. And it's the 2nd goal for Nigeria. Well, he's asking for a hurry. And then comes the final whistle.
So it happened to Nigeria yesterday. Eyes open, just like what happened to South Africa. Remember, also South Africa started their campaign at the Continental Showpiece on a losing note against Tanzania, losing 1-2, right? So it happened to Super Falcons of Nigeria, 10-time African champions, losing 2-3 against Malawi in their group game. But remember yesterday, Shipolopolo of Zambia defeated Egypt 6-0. So Nigeria should be wary of the Zambians in that group, their next group game. But let's look at games going down today. Black Queens of Ghana will take on the Cape Verdean opponents by 6 p.m. Today, while Cameroon, the Indomitable Lionesses, will take on Mali by 9 o'clock in that Alcon group encounter. We embark on a break. When we return, we'll move away from the continent of Africa and talk national team football, but in Europe, do not change the dial.
Straight from the farms to your table. OOK Rice. Yes, no wahala. Enjoy premium, locally grown and processed Nigerian rice from OOK Farms. No stones, no dust, no chaff. Everything clean, nutritious and proudly Nigerian. Available in 50 kg and other sizes. With OOK rice, you will enjoy quality you can trust with every meal. Also available, hygienically packaged chicken, palm oil, honey beans and lots more. It's simply fresh and straight from the farm. You don't have to stress yourself. You can place your order now from anywhere in the world. We deliver nationwide and globally. Visit us today at Shop 1 and 2 Larry Complex along Gbagi New Ife Road beside Wema Bank, Ibadan. Call 0815-530-3030 or 0806-853-8861. Call Abuja 0806-859-2528. OOK Farms, proudly Nigerian. Farm to plate.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Well, it's the Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 939 FM. In case you're just tuning in, my name is Oladapo Kunubi, and in case you're just listening to the show for the first time, this is Kickoff Sports Show, and it is your morning sports show live on Solutions 939 FM. We're sounding live on your radio set 93.9, and we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Shout out to Bajimo Nureni, Olale Kolutoyi, and Pastor Ilori Sunday Ayokule. Now, while you guys are joining in and you're saying your good mornings, just attach the club you support. Let us know. Let us know where you belong. I know a lot of Chelsea fans will want to come out this morning based on the victory they had against Sydney yesterday. But let's talk about what is happening or what happened in France and what we should be expecting more from Coach Zinedine Zidane. Now, remember, at some point in time, a lot of people expected Zinedine Zidane to take up the job in Manchester United, but he refused. He declined the job also in other clubs, same as even returning to Real Madrid. Now, Zinedine Zidane got unveiled yesterday as the coach of France, and the new France boss said he turned down club offers during his 5-year away from football because coaching his national team was the only thing he wanted to do. Zidane landed his first coaching job since leaving Real Madrid in 2021 after being confirmed as Didier Deschamps' successor on Tuesday. In the last 5 years, Zidane has been linked with many clubs, including Manchester United, and on several occasions. We know Manchester United, last season, 2 seasons ago, became even 3 seasons ago became a problematic club, but we moved. But now in Italy, they have a new sheriff in town. Talking about the new people on board. Remember, the man who left on a, will I say, positive note or negative note? Maldini resigned, and now they have new set of they have a new coach and they have a new man who's in charge of the technical directory. Well, Roberto Mancini has been appointed as Italy's manager for a second time, just a day after Andrea Pirlo ruled himself out of running for the job. And technical director Paolo Maldini resigned. Gennaro Gattuso, remember, left his role as Italy boss in April after the Azzurri failed to qualify for the third successive World Cup. Now, Pirlo, remember, looks set to take over, but due to the controversy about the Russian betting company, had to, step away from the job. And remember, another update we got at the new technical director of Italy national team is Claudio Ranieri, the former Leicester City boss who won the Premier League title for the Foxes in the 2015. Ranieri will push the Italian national team. Now let's move away from Italy this morning, and let us talk about teams getting set for the new season. And we'll go straight to Chelsea. You heard the game effector, or let's say the highlight of the game for Chelsea, where they won 6-4 in the preseason right there as they began the Australia preseason games. But for Xabi Alonso, he spoke after that game, spoke about how impressed he was about the players, and he still feels that the players can still, work better to avoid even conceding, because look at the goals that Chelsea conceded yesterday. You need to line all the players up, most especially the goalkeeper. Maybe the goalkeeper, just like the Super Falcons goalkeeper.
It was a very exciting game. I think that it's going to be useful as well, because it was not easy from the beginning. They did well, they put us under pressure, but for sure we will learn from few things, few solutions, and from the young ones, great experience, and for the senior ones, they had good impact. So positives and some things to improve, but it's preseason. The plan was already set because of the other games that we played at Coban and today to manage the loads, and we still have 4 more friendlies here in the tour, so everyone has to play. We need to learn, we need to read what's happening in the game, to have game management, what are the solutions. Sometimes that we have an idea, but sometimes other things happen during the game, and to have this maturity to understand what's happening, it's very important.
Coach Xabi Alonso, he's getting the job done as early as possible. And remember, a man who did not make the court to the World Cup in Brazil, João Pedro, got a hat-trick in that one. Let's quickly check some preseason games on schedule for today. FC Porto of Portugal will take on Lusitania FC, as well. Celta Vigo will be up against Académico Viseu in Portugal. I'm also tracking here. Tottenham Hotspur of England will take on Sydney FC of Australia. Borussia Dortmund will take on Cerezo Osaka of Japan. And looking at another team that looks okay. Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen of Germany will take on Genk of Belgium in a preseason game also today. But once we keep seeing the green lights, we keep updating you. Stuttgart FC will take on Offenburg right there in a German preseason clash. In Spain, Athletic Bilbao will take on Sestao in a Spanish preseason one. Real Betis will be in action against Lyon. That is a team from Spain versus a team in France. As Atletico Madrid will take on Getafe. So those are some of the preseason games scheduled for today. Now talking about how teams are also holding down their players, extending contracts and more. Josco Vardio of Manchester City has extended his contract with the former Premier League champions Manchester City, and said the reason of extending his contract was 1, the family, 2, the aim of the club, 3, the manager who's on board. Here is Josco Vardio.
Happy that firstly I'm here giving you an interview, and which means that I've signed a new deal, and really looking forward to be here, to stay here and to play here for many years. Obviously, I mean, it's been 3 years and we have achieved a lot of things here together. Also the new manager is here as well, so I just felt it that this is the right club for me, for my family as well, and I think I have everything I need here, and I said it many times, I really like it here in Manchester.
He loves it in Manchester, and if you look at that contract, he will be at the Etihad Stadium to 2031. So remember, the 24-year-old's contract was not due to expire until 2028, but he has followed Phil Foden and Abdulkadir Kosinov in agreeing improved terms this summer. Now, let's talk about a man who joined Chelsea, and that is Morgan Rogers. He has been talking about his decision to move to Chelsea. He has once played on that pitch before as a young boy, but now moving to Chelsea. How happy is this man, and what will he be bringing on board for Xabi Alonso?
So excited, so happy, grateful for the opportunity, and can't wait to get going really. And why did you pick Chelsea?
I don't think it needs to be much more needs to be said really. The size of the club, the stature, I think the progression and the way the club wants to go and how it wants to move forward, it's something that I want to be a part of, and yeah, I see myself fitting in there nicely, and hopefully it can be a positive experience of moving forward together as a club. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I think it was just perfect for me. Yeah, I've been here today and I've played here as a kid, and it doesn't get any worse. Every time I come back, it's a lovely place to train, to be. I think has everything that you need as a player to excel and to kind of get the best use out of it. So yeah, it's really nice.
Have you had a chance to speak to Xabi Alonso yet?
Yeah, I've had a few conversations with him. I think it's important for me to be here. I need to understand what the manager's like, how he is, and how he wants to operate, and it very much fits with the way I see the game, the way I want to play, and the way I want to kind of be me and be free and express myself. And him being a part of that was a massive decision for me to be here.
Morgan Rogers, happy to join Chelsea. Well, Ogbeni Odeyemi Omokure is saying, well done, good morning. Up Chelsea, up Chelsea, up Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Let's wait for the season to start now. And Adebayo is saying good morning to you too. Let's track more players for you this morning and what transfer update looks like. Well, was striker Tolu Arokodare option to buy Arokodare for £17 million, and the Dutch club will pay a $1 million loan fee with add-ons if they reach the league phase of a European competition. Okay. Let's also look at disappointing news for Arsenal yesterday, as the man from Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr., doesn't look like a man who wants to come to England. But what situation is now, as we are tracking for you this morning. Now, Arsenal target Bruno Guimaraes will not force a move away from Newcastle, as the two sides look to reach an agreement for the Brazilian midfielder, who is valued £80 million. Now, Savinho wants to leave Manchester City and join Tottenham Hotspur. City are aware of the players' wishes and the interest from Spurs, but they are not in a position to act yet, given there has been no bid. So, Arsenal is not breaking the bank for Vinicius Jr. Tottenham Hotspur is still looking like a team that has more players. But remember, Roberto De Zerbi made it clear that they need to sign more players. And while talking about Mo Salah, Besiktas are in talks with free agent Mo Salah. According to the sporting director, Authent, the Turkish club have gone as far as to make an offer to the former Liverpool forward, when Authent confirming that